Welcome back. Just went over the Fire Rock Pale Ale beer. Gave it an 8. He gave it an 8. Overall beer.
We give it an 8.
Yeah. On the pale.
Oh, that's right.
On overall beer was around a 5, 5.5.
Yep.
So.
You can tell the bottle's a little colder, so.
Yeah.
The bottles will start to get colder now. They've been in the fridge for maybe, I don't know, 3 hours.
You gotta excuse me, I'm eating this good ham.
Now we're doing the Sam Adams Tasman Red, which is a red IPA, 6.8%. Brought quite a few Sam Adams beers.
Yeah, you went a little crazy on saying that.
A lot of Sam Adams I haven't had lately. Smells pretty dusty and dry. Just like wet dog. What do you think? It's like wet dog is what I'm getting, and a little dusty dry.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm getting a Samuel Adams.
Heavy on the caramel.
Not
heavy on the
Not
caramel.
eating ham.
That's like caramel syrup. Sweet and caramely. Very, 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 very low bitterness. Dryness is not really a factor. Straight caramel. If you're wanting something to marinate some meat, some pork in, this would be the perfect beer for it. What do you think? This would be the perfect beer for it.
So, I'm eating this ham. Got my own little recipe on the sauce on it. Takes care of that caramel. Knocks it down just a tad bit.
Man, this would be something to have some like Hawaiian sweet rolls or something with.
This is Samuel. You know, they always, every beer's got that taste that they stick with. You know, the cherry wheat, that damn thing's so strong in cherries, I can't drink it.
Yeah.
You know.
I believe I gave the cherry wheat a pretty good score though.
I mean, it's good, but it's just too much cherry for me.
Now, one brewery I despise that you can take 6 beers and 5 of them taste the same. That's Boulevard. You could have their Bock, their Pilsner, their IPA. They're all gonna taste the same.
We did a bunch of the Boulevards one night.
And me and Jesse did a bunch in one night. They were on a clear track, and some of them were upwards to a year past date.
Wow.
I think some of them were like 60 cents a piece.
No wonder y'all did a bunch. Well,
it's a good beer, but I cannot. I mean, it's overwhelming on that caramel flavor.
caramel was up there. Let's see. Red.
Yeah, this says hints of toffee. might be what I'm getting then. It is starting to get a little drier now that we're having sun. I'm not getting the citrus background.
Yeah, roasted malts giving a body of richness
With hints of toffee.
Yep. There you go. The roasted malts. But hey, I tell you, I'm not a big fan of Samuel Adams.
I think this is pretty high end for Sam Adams.
Yeah. This is one Samuel Adams that I would drink. I said I'm not a big fan of them. I know you see their commercials all the time.
Yep.
And I've met people that's all they drink is Samuel Adams, and every one of them drinks with that look on their face like, "Ugh." But they drink it because the commercials make it look cool.
Make it look like it's the best beer in the world.
Yeah, well, me, I'm not gonna drink a beer if I don't like it.
Yep.
I ain't gonna drink it. I don't care. But this here is one.
It could be a $23 bottle of beer, and if it don't taste good, I'm gonna tell you it don't taste good.
I think we have.
Yeah.
This here, now am I gonna run out and buy it? No, because I'm not a Samuel Adams drinker.
Yeah.
But if I'm at someone's house and hey, I got this Samuel Adams, you want it? Yeah, I'll drink this one. Not a bad flavor. You know.
No.
It's high up there, but it's not too bad. It's not leaving me too dry either.
No.
So.
I mean that. They say toffee, but I think it tastes more like caramel. I think it's a little too high for being in an IPA.
Yeah.
You are getting the hoppiness, the bitterness. I say it's more towards the citrus. Of course, they are saying citrus toward the end, but I'm not really getting the citrus in the end. I'm getting it more towards the middle.
Yeah.
I think it's good, but for let's see what they ranked it as or what they said it was as just says IPA. It doesn't say American IPA or anything like that.
It's probably one of my overall Samuel Adams, besides the cherry wheat. And I would put this one right under that one. You know, and as I've stated, and I stated 100 times over, Samuel Adams I'm not a big fan of.
But this is decent for them.
Yeah. You know, a lot of their beer is too stout. Ain't no one. I mean, unless you from Germany, I mean, but as an American, born and bred and raised American, ain't no one wants that stout of a beer that tastes like it's fresh, just being brewed. I mean, you just don't. I drank White Lightning, that was better than a lot of Samuel Adams.
Yeah.
Went down a lot smoother.
This is a little too strong on the sweetness and the caramel for me to be an IPA. I'm done. I chose. That's been good.
Yep. So I give it a that.
As an IPA, I don't like it. I'm gonna say 6. Overall, as a beer, I think it's not too bad. I'll toss it a 7.5.
I give it a 6. So
just for an IPA to have that sweet caramel, I don't like it. So
I gave it a 6, and the main reason why I gave it a 6, like, not my favorite, but if I was at someone's house and this is all they had, they offered it to me, I would drink it.
And Beer Advocate, they gave it a overall 90. No.
Yeah, but
As an IPA, they gave it an 83. That's still too high for me. So 6 overall as an IPA. We'll just see.